Well, happy Sunday to you. Today is, I believe, May 18th, and it's Sunday morning. I'm actually got back to Gregor's. I'm going to clean up and then head to church. Today, I don't have to preach. I get to actually be part of the worship team. One thing I've learned from my role models in ministry, like Honeytree, even though she travels all around the world to different countries from Pakistan, Nicaragua, and everything in between, and does concerts. When she's home back in Indiana, she serves her church as she's part of the worship team. Even when she was younger, she would sing in the choir. Her pastor would make the comment, yeah, there goes Nancy traveling all around the world. But then when she comes back home, she's just Nancy. She's not Honeytree. I mean, she's not the singer that everyone knows. She's Nancy. She's a regular person, and she, got the choir robe on and is just part of the team. And I learned that from her. So, even though I've been blessed to do ministry internationally and be out there in the musical scene and all that, I like that I still have my roots and my feet on the ground, that I don't let popularity or fame or whatever get to my head. Of course, I have 3 kids that like to pop the bubble in case it does start growing, like, okay, Dad, we know who you are and we can pop you down. This Friday, I was in the recording studio. And we're getting ready to release the new single, The Dusty Road, which actually is a remake from the 2012 version that I did on the album Crossroads and Turning Point. That version was kind of more rocky and so forth, where this version, which we took a lot of time on, is the way I've heard it in my head with orchestration, strings, timpani. I mean, Guttis and I sat there and arranged it, and he did a wonderful job in arranging it. And so every time I hear this song, I get chills, and it's rare when I get chills to my own songs. Anyway, with this past Friday, we were in the studio and recorded another track called Purity Prayer, which was actually on my very first album, In the Quiet Moments, that came out in 1989, 1990. And eventually, a new album will come out, hopefully by August, because we've been recording singles throughout this whole year, and I thought, we could probably put together an album. Anyway, so the song Purity Prayer is a song that I used to sing in my early days of ministry, and then I kind of retired it. But when I was looking at the songs I wanted for this new project, I felt that Purity Prayer would fit, and I've always wanted to redo it. In fact, a lot of these songs I'm doing are remakes from songs from years ago, but in my opinion, they're extremely much better than the original release versions. Plus, I've learned a lot more in recording, and my voice has definitely matured. And plus, I play the songs slightly different now than when I did when I first wrote them. So when we did Purity Prayer, we added some elements that were not on the original release, and he had me whisper this through the song as well. So I whispered the whole song, and he would put it where you can barely hear it. But as we were playing back the track, I started crying, like almost uncontrollably. And he looks at me, and I said, as I'm listening to this, right away, the Lord reminded me of this small little boy who was on his bedside praying. And I remember at age 12, I had my headgear on and all that. I had braces at the time. And I remember getting out of bed, kneeling down on the floor in my room, and acknowledging that the Lord was King, that He was my Majesty. And so as I'm listening to this whisper part, as it's, through the song, it triggered the child in me kind of thing, if that makes any sense. And I mean, I literally, all I could see was this little boy, the 12-year-old and the younger kid, kneeling beside the bed, praying to the Lord, creating me a clean heart, wash me in the cleansing blood, and I mean, I literally was just wiping, they were just flowing. And he looks at me just kind of baffled. I said, it's just weird to hear it, and to hear the whisper below it. And that's what came to my mind is this little boy praying to the Lord for, for a heart that's pure and contrite and humble. And it just hit me. So it's starting to get to me now. So I'm looking forward to the release of Dusty Road next week. And we're probably going to call the whole project The Dusty Road. And it's going to have some wonderful songs, some new versions of songs that I haven't done in a long time. In many ways, I'm kind of reintroducing some music that for a new generation, and I'm glad I'm able to do it. God is really, puts his heart and soul into what I'm doing, and it's rare to find a producer that's actually a friend and gets you, and even makes you try things you would never try on your own. I mean, he has made me try new things I never would have thought about musically. He would even arrange things, and at first I'm like, and he's like, just listen. Then I would listen like, okay, and then he would, convince me again, now try this, and I try it, and then we play it back and like, oh, that does work, and, make me sound more hip, so I'm blessed. God is always loves, you bless me, boy. You really do, I may be critical about my own stuff, but you make me sound 10 times better than I really am. So anyway, I hope you have a great Sunday. This is a long video, so I hope you have a great Sunday wherever you're at. And until next time, everybody take care and God bless you.